आवाज येतोय माझा?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके.
आता येत.
So still we are dealing with Calcarea car. So yesterday we have seen some particulars. Today we'll continue it. We have seen respiratory in heart complaints. Same. First we have to see about causations. In causation, heart complaints may be due to anxiety, fear, right? It may be due to excessive cold. It may be due to suppressed eruptions, suppressed perspiration. So in heart, there is a palpitation which is mainly at night and after eating. So palpitations at night and palpitations after eating. There is palpitation with feeling of coldness, as cold is the important physical general. It is present in each and every particular. So palpitation with feeling of coldness, with restlessness, operation or tightness feeling in the chest, and it may be after suppressed eruptions. What is meaning of suppressed eruptions? Means suppose patient is suffering from any skin rashes or skin disease, and he applied some lotions or some medicines on it, and it goes, but it affects internally. From outside it disappears, but its effects are going deeper and deeper, and it may start with respiratory complaints or heart complaints or GIT complaints. So that cause is very important. That cause we called as suppressed eruptions. When we take history of patient, we should inquire about any causation of complaints. It may be physical cause or it may be mental cause. Then back complaint, mainly due to overlifting. There is a pain as if sprained. They cannot rise, and it may be or it is due to overlifting. There is pain between shoulder blades, and which impairs difficulty in breathing. There is a pain between shoulder blades, that is below the neck or below neck between the shoulders, upper back, and it causes difficulty in breathing. There is a rheumatism, that is pain in joints, mainly in the lumbar region. There is a weakness feeling in the small of the back. Curvature of dorsal vertebrae. As the main content of this remedy is calcarea, which if we compare mentally, that is need of support, and back is the important support of us. vertebral column is very important support. So if we compare that in patient there is a loss of support, or in family the important member or father figure, mother figure gets expired, then he feels that my support is lost. And when he feels that his support is lost, then the complaint started. Then there may be backache or spondylosis complaint started. So we should find the cause. There is cause for everything which happens. So we should find out the cause. There is curvature of dorsal vertebrae. Nape of the neck is very stiff and rigid. It is also used for renal colic. Then sleep. As patient is very anxious or there is confusion of mind, so very much of or many ideas crowding in her mind, which prevents sleep. As they are very easily frightened, the horrid visions when they opens the eyes. So for sleeplessness, which is due to overcrowding of thoughts or due to fear or horrid vision, we can use calcarea card. This starts at every noise. थोडा जरी काही आवाज आला तरी ते दचकतात. They starts at every noise, fears that she will go crazy. They feels drowsy in early part of the evening. They feels drowsy in the early part of the evening. There is a frequent waking at night. Saying disagreeable ideas always arouses from sleep. Remedy for night terror. Some people say that त्यांना रात्रीची खूप भीती वाटते किंवा काहीतरी हॉरर थॉट्स मनात येतात किंवा कंटिन्युअस एन्झायटी असते कोणत्या गोष्टीची. सो इट इज द रेमेडी फॉर नाईट टेरर्स. Another remedy used for night terror, it is Kali Phos. Mainly Kali Phos is used in 6x potency. Also there is a dreams of dead people, which also prevents sleep. Dreams of dead people. Then fever, chill at 2 p.m. which begins internally in the stomach region. So chill starts at stomach region and it mainly aggravated at the timing 2 p.m. Fever with profuse sweating, pulse is very full and frequent, rapid pulse, tachycardia, chilliness and heat alternates. There is also partial sweat. What is the meaning of partial sweat? At the first, we have discussed that in calcarea, there is profuse sweating and sometimes sweating of single part. Sweating of single part means sweating is not on whole body, it is on single part. It may be on only on head, only on chest, or only on palms and soles. So partial sweat. Sweating mostly night sweat, which is especially on head, neck, and chest. It is also used as a remedy for hectic fever. What is the meaning of hectic fever? Means the high degree fever in which sepsis can occur. So it is also called as septic fever as well as hectic fever. There is a heat at night during menstruation with restless sleep. Sweating overhead in children so that below becomes wet. The intensity of sweat, it is profuse sweating. Skin. Skin is very unhealthy in calcareous patient. Unhealthy, readily ulcerating. Easy ulceration can occur. Small wounds do not heal readily. Wounds take a long time to heal. Glands are swollen. Also used remedy for metal rash, which is better in cold air. Warts on face and hands. Also used remedy for petechial hemorrhage. What is meaning of petechial hemorrhage? Means hemorrhage from small capillaries, which will look like dots, red dots on the skin. Mainly seen in thrombocytopenia, and it is the symptom of dengue, dengue fever, dengue hemorrhagic fever. So used remedy for petechial eruptions. It is the remedy for chilblains. It is the meaning of chilblains. That is chikla or ulcerations which forms mainly due to excessive cold or excessive water. Also used remedy for boils. So in skin, skin is unhealthy, readily ulcerating. Small wounds do not heal readily. Glands are swollen. We use remedy for metal rash, which is better in cold air. Warts on face and hands. Petechial eruptions used for chilblains, boils. Then modalities. Modalities means the things which increase or decrease the complaints. Modalities. Aggravation means the things which increases the complaints, and amelioration means the things which decreases the complaints. Or in simple language, we use the words worse and better. So calcarea cow, the things which make them worse, it is from exertion. It may be mental exertion or physical exertion. Then complaints aggravated by ascending stairs. Cold in every form aggravates the complaints or worsens the complaints. Aggravation due to water, washing. Then aggravation due to moist air, wet weather. Aggravation during full moon, and even aggravation by standing, continuous standing. It is compared with sulfur. The sulfur is the 5 marks remedy for aggravation due to standing. They cannot stand at one place for more than 10 to 15 minutes. So aggravation by standing. Then they are better in dry climate and dry weather. Also, they are better by lying on painful sides. Better by sneezing. It is the only remedy which is better by sneezing. The pain in head and nape of the neck is better by sneezing. Then relationship. Relationship means how we compare it with other drugs or how we can use one drug after another drug. There are many types of relationships, that is complementary, incompatible, follows well, followed well by, antidote, cyclical remedies. Means it shows relationship between two remedies. Antidote means it nullifies the action of previous remedies. If sometimes we give a remedy to the patient but it causes some adverse effects, or maybe our remedy is wrong, so at that time we can antidote it by using some other remedies. Suppose we have given calcarea carb to the patient and it's showing adverse effects or some bad effects, or our remedy is wrong. Then we can antidote it by camphor, ipecac, or nitric acid, or by naxomica. Depends on symptoms. So antidotes for calcarea carb are camphor, ipecac, nitric acid, and naxomica. Then complementary remedies. Complementary remedies is which completes the action of previous remedies. And suppose we have given calcarea carb for some inflammation, but at some point it's stuck up at same point. Then for completing action of that remedy, we should give other remedy which complete its action, like belladonna, rustox, lycopodium, silicea. Means these four remedies complete the action of calcarea carb. We have seen that constitution can change if something happen in life or some causes happen. Then constitution can change, or patient can go from one drug to another. So we can give complementary remedy at that situation. So belladonna, rustox, lycopodium, and silicea are the complementary remedies for calcarea carb. Then calcarea carb is useful after sulfur where the pupils remains dilated. So we can use calcarea carb after sulfur. Means suppose for one patient we have given sulfur, after that we can use calcarea carb in same person. Also when pulsatilla is failed, mainly in schoolgirls, after that we can give the calcarea carb. When pulsatilla fails to action, we use calcarea carb. And incompatible means these remedies are not suitable or some adverse effect can happen after giving it. Means it is incompatible for bryonia, so we cannot give bryonia after calcarea carb or before calcarea carb. Also it is incompatible when or sulfur should not given after calcarea. Means we can give calcarea carb after sulfur, but we cannot give sulfur after calcarea carb. Means these are cyclical remedies. Cyclical means there are some 3 or 4 remedies which can give one after another, but not before. Sulfur, calcarea carb, and lycopodium. These 3 are cyclical remedies. Means we can give sulfur, then calcarea carb, and then lycopodium. But it is not applied reversibly. Means we cannot give sulfur after calcarea carb, or we cannot give calcarea carb before lycopodium. So it is cyclical. Sulfur, then calcarea carb, and then lycopodium. In day-to-day life, we see many cases that constitution changes from sulfur to calcarea, then calcarea to lycopodium. So we can see this thing. When we remember, we can remember calcarea through calcarea. Means calcarea. In calcarea, C for chili. Means this is the chilies remedy. A simple cold, or that takes cold very easily. All complaints are aggravated by cold. They are very chilly patient. Then A for it is antisoric remedies. It covers psychotic miasm also, but the main miasm is sora. So it is antisoric remedy. Dr. Hahnemann has given the trio of antisoric remedies, which contains sulfur, lycopodium, and calcarea carb. The sulfur is known as king of antisoric remedies. So in image you can see it is not exactly like that, but we can compare. That is, if there is a kingdom of sora, the king is sulfur, queen is calcarea, and the prince is lycopodium. So it is the Hahnemann's trio of antisoric remedies. So A for antisoric. Then CAL. L is for leukophlegmatic constipation. Leuko means oppressed, phlegmatic means slow, dull, or the person who don't want to do physical exertion, wants to sit at one place. So leukophlegmatic constitution. Then again C, same coldness in general. Coldness in general and coldness of single parts. Means some patient says that my tip of the nose is very cold always, or my hands are very cold and other body is hot. So in that case also we can use calcarea carb if other symptoms are agree or other symptoms are matching. So coldness in general. Then A for affection of glands. Means it has Prophylax and tubercular diathesis. So it affects the glands. R for ravenous hunger. Means they have continuous desire for eating. In image you can see mainly during the sickness or convalescence there is a main desire for eggs. They want to eat egg continuously. So ravenous hunger. E for excessive sour discharge. It may be sweating, it may be stools, vomiting, or body also smelling sour. In image you can see that female covering her nose due to offensiveness or sour smell. So E is for excessive sour discharge. It may be sweating, may be stool, vomiting, or whole body smells sour. And again A is assimilation is altered or defective assimilation or defective absorption, we can say. Patient is taking food properly, but it is not absorbing or not getting assimilated in intestines. So in image you can see difficult milestone or delayed milestones or not proper growth of bones. In last image you can see ricket. So A is for assimilation altered. C is for congestion or congestion means inflammation or heaviness of the part. Congestion, inflammation. Then again A is for aversion to meat. Calcaria has an aversion to meat. Then R is for relaxation. They wants to sit at one place and want to be relaxed. B is better when constipated. So we'll revise again. You can remember calcaria through calcaria. That is by initials we can remember calcaria. C is for chili. A is for antisoric remedies. L is for leukophlegmatic constitution. C is for coldness. It may be general or single part. A is for affection of glands. R is for ravenous hunger. E is for excessive sour discharge. A is for assimilation altered. C is for congestion. A is for aversion to meat. R is for relaxation. And B is for they are better when constipated. So this is the way we can remember calcaria. So today we'll completed this drug. We'll revise in short. Calcaria carbonica. It is prepared from inner layer of oyster shell, middle layer of oyster shell. It is also called as calcium carbonate. First we have seen the functions of calcium or why calcium is needed for the body. It is needed for the formation and maintenance of the bones, teeth. It is needed for coagulation of blood. It is needed for regulation of neuromuscular activity and also important for muscular contractility. We have seen its common name is middle layer of oyster shell and calcium carbonate. Formula is CaCO3. आवाज येतोय माझा?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So constipation, stool at first is hard, then pasty, and then liquid. So changing stools. Also they feels better when they are constipated. In urinary complaints, the urine is dark colored, brown colored, sour, fetid, it is offensive, abundant, is profuse, with white sediments and bloody urine. White sediments, it may be due to stones, mainly calcium stones. So urine is dark colored, brown colored, sour and fetid, abundant with white sediments and sometimes bloody. Then female complaints, first female will be fair, fat and flabby, chubby female. So clinically, it may be indicated for menorrhagia, metrorrhagia, or oligomenorrhea. These words are new for you. Menorrhagia means excessive bleeding. Dysmenorrhea, that is painful menses. Oligomenorrhea, scanty menses. Leukorrhea, white discharge from the vagina. So, it may be indicated for infertility, PCOD, hypothyroidism, goiter. So, in females, these conditions can be covered by Calcarea card. But physical and mental should be matched. In females, before menses, there is a headache, abdominal colic, chilliness, and leukorrhea. Before menses, there is a headache, abdominal colic, chilliness, and leukorrhea. Cutting type of the pain in uterus during menstruation. Menses are too early, too profuse, and too long. See, menses are too early, too profuse, and too long, with vertigo, toothache, cold, and damp feet. Menses with vertigo, toothache, cold, and damp feet. The least excitement causes the return of the menses. Means it may be anxiety, excitement due to anxiety, or excitement due to any good news. So least excitement causes return of the menses. Indicated for uterine prolapse. Uterus is easily displaced. Leukorrhea is milky white color. Also seen in sepia, milky white leukorrhea. There is a burning and itching of the parts before and after menstruation. Burning and itching of the parts before and after menstruation. There is an increased sexual desire with easy conception, and also it is indicated for infertility, that is difficult conception. Also there is a hot swelling of the breast. Breasts are tender and swollen before menses. That is, it is called as mammary before menses. Also seen in lachesis. Breasts are tender and swollen before menses. In lactating women, milk is too abundant, which is disagreeable to the child. Or there may be deficient lactation with distended breast. Whenever there are complaints, it may be bipolar. Means it may be profuse, it may be scanty. So sometimes in lactating mother, milk is too abundant, which is disagreeable to the child, or there may be deficient lactation with distended breast. Much sweat about external genitals. Sterility, that is infertility. They cannot have easy conception or difficult conception. So sterility with copious menses. The word meaning copious means profuse, large quantity. So sterility with copious menses. Also it is indicated for uterine polyp. Polyp is overgrowth, and as it covers psychosis miasm. The meaning of the psychosis is only overgrowth. So there is a nose polyp, ear polyp, and uterine polyp also. And respiratory complaints. There is a tickling cough, which is mainly troublesome at night. Dry and free expectoration in the morning. Cough is aggravated in the night and expectorations in the morning. There is a dyspnea, that is difficulty in breathing. Painless hoarseness, which is worse in the morning. There is a painless hoarseness, which is worse in the morning. It may be symptom of hypothyroidism or goiter. It is painless hoarseness. There is expectoration, which is only during the daytime. Expectoration is thick, yellow, and sour smelling. Thick, yellow, and sour smelling expectoration. Bloody expectoration with sour sensation in the chest. There is a suffocating spells with tightness, burning, and soreness in the chest. Suffocating spells means suffocating attacks. Suffocation with tightness, burning, and soreness in the chest. And that suffocation was by going upstairs or slightest ascent. They must sit down. for feeling better. Then there are sharp pains in the chest. Chest is very sensitive to touch, percussion, or for pressure. There is a longing for fresh air, means desire for fresh air, and sometimes scanty and salty expectoration. We'll revise again. You may feel it is difficult, but if you know physical and mental generals properly or positive factors properly, you can write the particulars. You have to remember the physical generals, like it has aggravation due to cold, or there is a profuse perspiration, they are all sensitive, and you can write related to particular organ. Or heaviness, continuous heaviness, as they are fair, fat and flabby. Fat and flabby, it leads to heaviness. So there is heaviness in every part. So you have to correlate. So in head complaint, there is a sense of weight on the top of the head, that is heaviness feeling. Headache with cold hands and feet. Everywhere there is a coldness because they are chilly and tend to have cold easily. So coldness in every complaint. So headache with cold hands and feet. Aggravation due to ascending. Vertigo on ascending. We have seen same modality in respiratory complaints also. It is suffocation on ascending. So it is general modality. You can apply this modality to every complaint. So vertigo on ascending and when turning the head. Headache due to overlifting from mental exertion with nausea. This mental exertion is also applicable for every complaint. So headache due to mental exertion. Here is also bipolarness, that is sometimes head feels hot and sometimes there is a icy coldness, especially right side of the head. There's in children there's open fontanelles. Why there are open fontanelles? Because calcium deficiency. So due to calcium deficiency, fontanelles cannot close properly. So they remain open for some period. So it is indicated for open fontanelles. Head is enlarged with profuse perspiration which weights the pillow with itching of the scalp. Eyes are sensitive to light, lacrimation in open air early in the morning. Lacrimal ducts are closed due to exposure to cold. Easy fatigue of the eyes. It is indicated for cataract, dimness of vision. In ears, it is also indicated for otitis media, minus disease. There is maybe throbbing, cracking in the ear. Deafness due to working in water. Polyps, that is overgrowth in the nostrils, which bleeds easily. There is eruptions on and behind the ear with cracking noise. In nose, dry nostrils which are sore and ulcerated. There may be stoppage of the nose with fetid and yellow color discharge with offensive odor in the nose. It is indicated in epistaxis, that is bleeding from the nose. Takes cold easily with every change of weather. There is swelling of the upper lip, itching and burning of the face after washing, itching of pimples, facial pain. It starts from right mental foramen and radiates to the ear. Mouth complaints. There is a persistent sore taste. Mouth fills with sour water. Dryness of tongue, mainly during night. Bleeding gums. Difficult and delayed dentition. Toothache due to air or anything cold or hot is taken. Then in throat complaints, swelling of tonsils and submaxillary glands, stitches on swallowing, continuous hooking up of mucus, indicated for goiter and parotid fistula. In stomach, there is aversion to meat, boiled things, milk, and fatty things, and craving for indigestible things like chalk, coal, pencils, and also for eggs, salt, and sweet. There is a loss of appetite when overworked, heartburn and loud belching, ravenous hunger, thirst for cold drinks. In abdominal complaints, abdomen is very sensitive for slightest pressure. The liver region is more painful. Flatulence. Flatulence means gases. They cannot wear tight clothing around the waist. Abdominal distension with hardness of the abdomen, indicated for gallstone colic. In stools, mainly constipation with large hard stool, offensive stools. Urine is dark brown, sour, fetid, abundant with white sediment and sometimes bloody urine. In female complaints, before menses there is a headache, abdominal colic, chilliness and leukorrhea. Cutting pains in the uterus during menstruation. Menses are too early, too profuse and too long, with vertigo, toothache and cold damp feet. Least excitement causes return of the menses. And respiratory complaints, dry cough, which is mainly at night, extreme dyspnea, painless hoarseness, expectoration only during the daytime, which is thick, yellow and sour mucus. Suffocation, tightness, burning and soreness in the chest, which aggravates while going upstairs. And they feels better when sit down. There is sharp pains in the chest and scanty and salty expectoration with longing for fresh air, desire for fresh air. So next part will continue tomorrow. Any doubt till here? Any doubt till here?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
फर्स्ट ड्रग आहे, पहिलाच ड्रग आहे, थोडं डिफिकल्ट जाईल. समजला का?